as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mixon on the toss right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
57 mark. 57 mark. Let's go, Tyler. Let's go right here now.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you... The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Fields. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Browns. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot. Or so. At the Browns 38-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. And a Bengal 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Browns 7. Evan McPherson, you kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Fields on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big connection on that one, and even 50 yards. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Chubb will have the first down and much more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now a first down throw. Fields going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
57. Mike, 57.
Fields. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw, Fields. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Sharp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 2, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow got him in right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. McPherson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. On second and a yard, Fields dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a run possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. List to me, he's got to take over right now. By word.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the 39, Burrow. Flushed out right. That is caught by Stewart. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Fields. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
55, back 55. Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the 45 on second down, Fields. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And finding the tight end Wilson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of